Hey there, this is Chris again for part 2 of the Lakeshore hike. So if you watched the riveting part 1, I ended at the Deep Creek Lake Yacht Club and we're starting back here again. So it is Friday, December 31st. It's a nice sunny looking day. It should get in the mid 50s. I've got my, let's see what she's doing. Okay. My lovely, awesome wife with me today. She was changing, so I didn't want to make sure. I want to make sure this remained a PG-13 type of video. And of course, I don't know. I'm sure you'll see him throughout the day. Spencer's with us too. So we'll keep you posted along the way. We're gonna go to the Turkey Neck Yacht Club. So it's a yacht club to yacht club trip today. About 10 miles. We parked another car down there, so we're doing the yacht club circuit. So we'll see how it goes today. So it really just got started here, but this is just the fun observation of the day. That's essentially where we'll be ending up, just right around that bend. That's Turkey Neck right there. But we're going to be going through all of this all around here just to get to there. Or we could just swim it.
Sounds
cold. It'll be a cold swim today. But looks like it's going to be a beautiful day to do all this walking. So that will be nice. When we're coming out of Holland Cove, and so there's essentially where we started, a little bit around that bend and to the right, and we're going to be going through all of this area. But the good news is it's going to be nice and sunny for a while. So we're going to go down Green Glade Cove. We'll be on the north shore of that. We'll get to enjoy some of this awesome sun. So Lisa and I were just talking about the conflict of having a really nice day like this, and enjoying the warmth versus a little bit easier hiking when it would be frozen and a little more solidified. You can see from my boots, we've been doing some mucking, getting through. Lisa's washing hers off. That may be a lost cause.
It is a moot point.
Moot point. Got some people on the other shore there, enjoying the day like we are, and hopefully we got a nice little warm, enjoyable hike for a bit until the next Muck Fest. And of course Spencer's loving it as well. So we're kind of at the opening here, somewhat, right up there of Green Glade Cove. I don't know if this particular little tip has a name, but Lisa was noting it looks very much like some sort of desert wasteland. All the dead, scraggly trees and rocky, and so I'm sure it looks a lot better in the summer, but yeah, right now not so good. But I've been trying to capture the sound of the train. Train goes through Swanton, which is pretty much, the train line is dead ahead of us. So on acoustically favorable days, you can hear the train going through downtown Swanton as it's blowing the horn. But I've tried about 4 times and have not been able to capture it, so you just have to imagine that sound of the train horn going off in the distance. Yeah. Well, Lisa just expertly navigated the gauntlet of trees there, so we're going to start a new event of Deep Creek Lake Gladiators. But instead of just doing that on her own, there's going to be people hitting her with big Q-tip sticks. But we're along the north shore of Green Glade Cove here. And yeah, it's pretty nice walking right here. Not too mucky. Sun is shining. And yeah, it's a great day. So in the first video, a lot of people asked me if I found anything interesting. And on the first leg, I really found a rusty hammer and 2 rubber snakes that I didn't care to pick up and take with me. But we come to like the golf ball mother lode here. I don't know if people have just been sitting in the yard or standing in the yard driving balls into the lake. That seems to be the likely cause of this. But yeah, there's a bunch of golf balls. Really as far up I can, if I squint I can see them up, yeah, pretty far up here too. So interesting stuff you find in the lake. We are, I don't know, maybe probably pretty close to the end of North Glade Cove, or I'm sorry, Green Glade Cove. I think that's probably end up there where it gets marshy, and we'll probably have to trek up to Mayberry Polling Road to get over there to Green Glade. So yeah, but it's been a very pleasant walk so far. Now we're getting to the end of Green Glade Cove here. You can just kind of see some of the how long some of these docks are for people to get out to a spot where they can get a boat in and out. It was quite mucky all through that section there. I mean, you can probably just tell with all the grasses and everything. It's a pretty much a little swampy wetland back there that we were 90% all the way through, and then is when it got deep that we went down to our calves in mud. But all part of the adventure. So for anyone wanting to do this someday, be prepared for some mud slogging. It gets pretty muddy back here. Or do it in the winter, like when the ground is really frozen, and just bundle up big time. Coming up here to the Green Glade, I guess, run, and I have a feeling we will probably have to go up to the road here, and where the actual stream crosses under a road. I think it's Mayberry Polling Road, to get over that little stream, because it's going to be pretty big, I bet. We'll see. So we found a shortcut across. Nothing, keep going. Lisa took the ultra high adventure route, and I respect the hell out of her for that. Yes! She made it. Yeah, my way was a little easier. I could use some stepping stones, but style points A+ on the very narrow, weak-looking log. Spencer, And Spencer just ran through wherever he wanted to. So we are probably just about halfway through, maybe not quite there, but all smooth sailing from here on out.
Right. Don't believe it.
Well, we made it through. We made it across back there, across Green Glade Run. You saw the adventure crossing there, and we're now on the southern bank of Green Glade Cove. Seems to be firming up a little bit more, so the mud bogging is a little bit less, but the weather has gotten a little chillier. Wind's picking up, sun is behind the clouds, so we're a little bit, probably a little bit more than halfway at this point. And hopefully it'll be easier going the rest of the way. We stopped for lunch, had a nice little lunch sitting on the dock, and we're raring to go for the rest of the trip. Okay, we're coming, I guess technically we were out of the Green Glade Cove, ways back there. So this is Hazelhurst Cove right here. We got Turkey Neck over that direction. So essentially our goal is straight ahead of us. Again, you know, if we wanted to take the swim, we could knock a little extra time off the trip. But, you know, a lot of people who have houses in Green Glade, you know, note the fact that they lose the ability to, you know, use their boat later in the season. The cove is so shallow. You know, we're definitely noticing that with the amount of mud that's there. You know, some of the rockier areas, I guess, just don't silt up as much. You don't have the streams feeding it, so you just don't have the mud deposits. But we definitely had a couple of extra mud adventures that we weren't expecting back there. But you know, it's all part of a man-made lake. Probably 1,000 years from now, if no one did anything, this would just be a swampy, you know, puddle probably. But that's just what happens as soon as that dam gets built. The lake starts filling in. You just may notice it in spots a little more quickly than others. So we've had to hike in a good ways from out in the main area. This might be, I don't think this is a named little creek either. So someone has set up a slack line there that Lisa's going to take over.
No, I'm not.
Well, I'm going to take the much safer log route. I'm so confident in this. I'm going to go into selfie mode so you can experience me falling into the creek here. And he nails the dismount.
I thought Spencer was going to knock you off.
Was he right behind me?
Oh, yeah.
And for Lisa's Olympic.
This is my, like, 5th log.
And she nails the dismount. Whoa, almost fell into that pit.
Little rabbit trap.
Okay, back out into the lake until the next stream crossing. So we're out here on the point, kind of the Hazelhurst Point there area, and those Lisa pointed out some of these trees that are just getting eroded away. It's remarkable they're still even standing, but it's a really good indication of the shoreline erosion, and you know that's what happens with a lot of the bigger wakes from all the boats, more lake traffic, bigger boats, bigger wakes. Having the lake higher up has something to do with that too, but it's pretty clear when you see some of these trees that have just been essentially undercut from all the water coming in and out. So it looks like we have another awesome stream to cross up here. Seems like that's got to be pretty close to the last one, but how many times ago did I say that?
At least 5.
Yeah, 5 or 6 times was the last one. So
It's
we'll
like a
see.
bad dad joke.
It really is. Yep. Well, we are on the home stretch, about 80 stream crossings later, but we're at the kind of the top of the head of Turkey Neck. So right over there, right ahead of us, is where I said we started. You know, I was making the comment that when we started the hike today, that's where we're gonna end up. So this is where we are. So Turkey Neck, yeah, is a lot different terrain. It's pretty much just a big rock wall for most of the way along here, which is a little bit of a refreshing change from slogging through mud. But now, instead of worrying about getting your boots stuck or your socks soaked, don't worry about twisting your ankle and sliding into the water and cracking your skull open. So yeah, it's always an adventure. Hey, you gotta hype it up for the video. To create drama. Well, just to show we're not the only crazy people out here, there are 2 boaters out here, so not that crazy. Or maybe all of us are just that. And then Lisa pointed out that, yeah, if you got a nice house, you don't always get to appreciate how cool it looks from afar, so it looked a little bit better the other stretch, but it looks kind of like a house on an island in British Columbia with the pine trees around there. And so just a nice scenic spot from Turkey Neck. And then up ahead is our takeout point, the Yacht Club. Lisa is very happy. And I am almost 100% sure there's no more streams to cross between here and our destination, so that will be nice. Okay, we made it to the takeout point, the Turkey Neck Yacht Club, and we are here. I think Spencer was like already sacked out behind me. He's pretty exhausted. So depending on whose activity tracker you look at, we did probably around 12 miles today, a little over 5 hours of hike time. We just started seeing some raindrops, so it's a good time to call it a day, but this was a great day. What do you think, Lisa? Did you have
Fantastic.
Okay.
Lots of mud, but lots of cool stuff.
That's right.
Good day.
Okay, so until part 3, see you out on the lake.